They don't have a curfew, but they just have to tell me where they're at.
So they can come home at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, but they just have to tell me where
Hell no.
they're at.
4?
Yeah.
I think we can have the sleepover at our house. I think we're gonna be the littest parents, so the sleepover will be over here, so it'll be supervised. You don't know when it is either, and a lot of things are happening. My birthday, prom.
Next topic, it says, has Julian asked her out yet?
Cheers to a new month, man. May 1st, guys. It's a whole new month, so you know we had to start off with a mukbang. I mean a mukbang. But y'all know we had to start with the essentials. So we actually got birria. Y'all know how we do. We always get the birria, and we're gonna be extra fat, and we're getting some freaking enchilasitos treats. Shout out to enchilasitos. If y'all haven't seen one of me and Rosa's first ever mukbangs, it was with the candy. I'm gonna put it on the screen here. Go watch that video. Enchilasitos is like one of the first, one of the first companies to ever send me candy. I'm not gonna lie, I already opened it and I ate a lot of the candy.
Almost all of it, guys.
So we got the freaking belts, we got the gushers, and then they send a jar of Sour Patch watermelons. Then they send us the actual, they send us some chamoy. Wait, let me try it.
Hey yo!
Oh,
hell no!
I dropped some.
On the card.
And then the mangoes, Sour Patch Kids. These are like my new favorite candies though. But they said, hey Julian, your treats are finally here. We made sure to throw in our new treats for you to try, the rainbow belts and the spicy manguitos. We're gonna try those later after we're done finishing our food. Also, congrats on finally getting your own place with Rosa. Big moves for real. Wish you two the best and lots of success. Rudy and JJ. Aww. Rudy and JJ, thank you so much for sending me in a gold card. Let me know in the comments if y'all are eating with us, what y'all are eating. Rosa already got hers, lemon juice. But we're gonna be answering some questions. It's like a Q&A.
But guys, we just got done making a Starbucks video, and we ate that all day.
Yeah, and it was tough, man. It's really hard to eat Starbucks all freaking day. All right, I got some of these from the comments, and I'm gonna start off with, this is like a little TikTok trend. What are going to be your parent rules? All right, so like if you're a parent, what are your rules? I know some of y'all watching this might be parents, so let me know what y'all's rules are.
Parties, go to as many as you want. Parties are the best thing in the world, honestly.
But the first rule is the curfew. So say we have a little Jimmy and we have a little Janice. Let's see, because they're both J's.
Kaylani.
Oh, sorry, Kaylani. What would their curfew be? And like what age? We'll say like when they're like 14, 15, 16.
I think starting from 16,
and
they don't have a curfew, but they just have to tell me where they're at.
So they can come home at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, but they just have to tell me where they're at.
Hell no. 4? Yeah. What the hell is a kid doing out at 4 o'clock in the morning?
I said 16.
A kid? Yeah, at 16 you're still a kid.
Okay, 17. What if I used to sleep with you, and I wake up like at freaking 3, and I just remember I have to go home.
Okay, put it like that, it kind of makes sense. And before y'all start running to the comments, because I know there's people, y'all are too young to be thinking about having kids. Bro, this is just a hypothetical.
It's really a trend.
It was a trend, just we want to talk about it, okay? Don't get mad, calm down. So the next thing is like tattoos. We'll say 16, 17.
I would let them get a tattoo, but not like big, dramatic tattoos. Like if a girl wants a butterfly on her wrist, like yeah, let her get it. But
I think no. I don't think a little 17-year-old is gonna have a memorable tattoo that actually means value on for the rest of her life. I'll be answering for Jimmy. You answer. No, I already know you're gonna let the daughter have all the freedom in the world.
No.
Piercings.
I told Julian this when she turned 16.
18.
When they turned 16.
18. What about earrings? Earrings he can have whenever he's a little baby. But like belly piercing, tongue, hell nah. She gotta be grown.
I'm talking about like nose piercing, she can have one at like 16. And
Nose
belly
piercing, I'm
too.
fine. I'm fine with the nose piercing. All right, so now we're on the juicy topic.
Nice.
Boyfriend/girlfriends. I think it's different for boys and girls. I think the boy, he needs to start off early. He need to get his experience.
Experience with a girl?
Yeah, like, you know, knowing himself, building up his qualities and traits. I feel like it's way more harder for a guy, like in the dating and romance and that kind of realm, than for a girl. I don't want my kid to be like a little awkward Jimmy, like hey girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want him to be like experienced. But I also don't want him to like start early and then he like about to have a kid and stuff, you know?
I think boy 15 and girl 16.
I think that's reasonable. 16. What about sleepovers?
I think it depends if I like their friends. Like if I know your friends, then yeah.
I think we can have the sleepover at our house. I think we're gonna be the littest parents, so the sleepover will be over here, so it'll be supervised. But I feel like nowadays kids don't even really be doing sleepovers that much. They just want to do the next topic, which is parties.
Parties 17.
17? You gotta be 17? What about little Jimmy? He gotta be 17?
Boy 16.
16?
And the girl 17.
I think that's good. Alright, what about alcohol and...
Only when they're around me. Or us.
I think my biggest thing is like I want my kid to like know like their limit of alcohol and what alcohol does to them. Drinking and driving, like that's a big thing that I want my kid to like, yo, call me something, because I don't want my kid to ever be in a DWI accident or any of that stuff. Like that's
don't drink and drive.
That's really scary. But those were the main topics that they had on TikTok, and I just wanted to throw it in here. But let me know y'all's rules, or maybe some other questions that we can answer as parents. I think it's just a little fun thing to think about.
Next topic, it says, when people see you guys in public, would y'all want them to come up to y'all or give y'all space? By the way, love y'all and hope to meet y'all soon. Love you too. No, when we see people in public, I think we're pretty nice. Like, some people, we get a lot of DMs saying like, oh, we saw you at the mall, or I was saw you at the mall and we were scared to say hi. And I don't know if it's like because we're always in like our own little world.
Yeah, and I feel like we're always on a go. Like, we're on a game plan. Like, yo, we need to get the bag. We need to get this. Like, for example, we're at Memorial and we got ran up on by like
3 or 4 girls.
Yeah, and they're all knew us. And like, I was like, yo.
And it was at the same time. So first girls came and asked for a picture. Then like the other girls came from the other side, and then there was this girl from behind, and they all wanted a picture at the same time. Yeah. So we were just like, you know what, like first, second, and third, you know, like.
But to be honest, I think the most toughest and difficult thing is like when somebody knows us, and I know that they know us, and that they maybe want to say hi,
and they don't.
And like they look at us, or like they peek, and like
and they keep seeing. It's like awkward eye contact.
Yeah, cause like they know who we are, and I know that they know who we are. So like usually I just go up to them and I'll take the initiative, like, yo, hi, like I say hi, or like, do you want to take a picture or something? And usually they're like, yes,
yeah, but
like,
that's just Julian. Like if I'm alone, I'm a very like shy person. I just want to be left alone. But like if you come up to me, like obviously I will talk to you. And like we'll take a picture with you, but if you're just like staring at me and waiting for me to start a conversation, I won't, because I'm literally shy. I went walking to TJ Maxx one time. Julian stayed in the house, and I was just like shopping around for the apartment and stuff. And I was like in the nail filer part of TJ Maxx, and I saw this worker, like I guess she was in the line next to the nail files. And I just seen she just like peeked, and she just looked at me, and then she left. And then I was just like, maybe she knew me, I don't know. And so I just kept shopping around, and then when it was time to pay, I was the first one in line. And like this girl at the cashier, she like started like smiling, and she was like, come to my cashier. And then I went, and she was like, you're from TikTok, right? And I was like, yeah. She was like, oh, this girl, like she works here and she saw you, and she's like geeking, and she told everyone that you're here and blah blah. And like it was just an awkward situation, because the girl, like she was working in the back and she didn't want to come, so it was just like there was so much pressure on me, and I was just like so nervous, like what should I do, like should I go up to her? And she didn't want to come, so I was just very like shy, and I didn't know what to do. But
yeah, moral of the story, guys, don't be afraid. If y'all see us, come up to us, show love.
Today we saw a guy.
Yeah.
At Galleria.
And that's one thing I really like, yo. I think I'm low-key starting to get some more guy supporters. If you're a dude watching this, let me know. But they be showing love too, and like I'm cool with that.
It's just very rare for a guy to come up to us. Like it's usually all girls.
Yeah. But shout out to the dudes, man. I appreciate that a lot. But the next question, how did you guys meet? So we've done a video on this. It's gonna be on the screen. If you haven't yet, go watch that video. But basically,
he DM'd me, I DM'd him back. We started flirting on TikTok. Then we met up at the fair when he came to Houston. That was the first time we met. Has Julian asked her out yet? No.
No, so I actually want to cover this because this is the #1 question that we get all the time. Has Julian asked her out, or have you asked her out, or why haven't you asked her out?
Let's just say that I always things like guys.
Okay, this is all I'm going to say. So for me, it was just all about action, and like in my heart, in my mind, like I said, I already thought and I already think like we're together. And I think my mind just goes by so fast, and it's just like, I missed the part where I'm supposed to actually official ask her. And I feel like that was like a problem, like maybe for you. Like, did you ever think like, why hasn't he asked me out yet? Or like, no?
No, in my head too, like Julian is my boyfriend, like.
Yeah, like even though I've never asked her, like bro, if y'all live together, y'all are freaking together, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all, like you don't just do that with anybody, you know what I'm saying? So like that's how, like for me it was like, shit, we already together. And I feel like it's just like what steps and what vibes we've taken with each other. But I do really feel bad, and I feel like kind of like a bad boyfriend by not officially asking her. And I feel like the longer that I take, the more like
there's no point.
Well, not no point, but I feel like I'm like the opposite of that. I feel like the longer it takes, like the more like I gotta do like a bigger and better thing, because it's already been like what 6 months.
I just told him like no, like he can literally ask me how I asked him to prom, like will you be my girlfriend and give me flowers or something, and I would say yes, like that's official.
Yeah. But I just feel like now, like, I gotta do it big. And, like, I was gonna do it. I told her I was gonna ask her whenever I took her to my home city in San Antonio, whenever we did the SeaWorld thing.
Yeah, but let's just say we got into a little argument.
Yeah, we got into a little argument, and, like, everything got messed up. So I was like, dang it. Like, I literally had it planned out. Like, we're gonna go here. I didn't even tell her that we're going to San Antonio yet. Because I was gonna go get stuff in the morning, like, to surprise her.
But he literally came into the room and he was like, babe, tomorrow I need to go somewhere without you. You can't come. Like, literally, like, am I not supposed to think bad? Like,
yeah, and she got, like, all spooked and psyched out, and, like, so and we just got in a little argument, so that did not happen. But I do want to, officially, like, do it. I'm not going to tell her when. Obviously, I want it to be a surprise. And I think she's going to be showered in some gifts, and I think we already kind of set the expectations, because every time she's like, when you ask me to be your girlfriend, you gotta do this or you gotta do this.
I just be joking.
No, yeah, I know, but like, why not do it? Like
I could tell, like, we could be passing by Louis Vuitton at the mall, and I'd be like, babe, when you ask me to be your girlfriend, I need you to ask me with a Louis Vuitton purse. Like, it's just me joking.
Yeah. There's some other stuff that I got in mind. I've been taking notes
from your heart.
In my invisible notepad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'll give y'all a hint. I'm gonna do it this month.
Why did you say it?
It can happen anytime. It's barely the 1st, so the 1st to the 30th. It's for them. Like, they don't know what's gonna happen. They gonna have to click on every video to see when it is. You don't know when it is either. And a lot of things are happening. My birthday, prom.
Prom? Oh yeah, prom.
So it's gonna happen in one of the days. You better be prepared. That
was what he said in April. He was like, I'm gonna ask you this month. April passed, didn't get asked.
Alright, well, I'll tell you now, alright? If I don't ask you this month, then
Stop!
If I don't ask you, then I have to get you a Louis Vuitton first. Okay?
Deal, guys, y'all heard that.
But yeah, guys, that's the real answer. Of course, guys, obviously me and Rosa are like dating, we're boyfriend and girlfriend, but like official on the internet, on YouTube, like and for everybody else to like, And
I think we're gonna keep our date like October 2nd.
Yeah, so like our official like date that we agreed upon is October 2nd, or maybe
tomorrow's our 7 months.
Aww. Guys, tomorrow's the 2nd. Dang.
7 months.
Low key though, I think we should have 2 anniversaries.
Yeah.
So, F it, we'll be able to celebrate 2 times. The beginning of the month, and then the next day. No, I'm just kidding, but
guys, I just want y'all to know, like, I'm not tripping. Like, obviously we live together. We don't need a title, or he doesn't need to like ask me to be his girlfriend for me to like feel like I'm his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Nothing changes. It's just a title.
I feel like it's more about actions too. Like, I've met her family, she's met my family. We live together. We've been doing everything like for so long. And it's like, I always told her this too, like, there's a lot of couples that, they ask out their girlfriend and then there's not much actions towards it. And it's not like, I feel like it's just words, you know what I'm saying? I'm more of an actions do kind of guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I always told Rosa, like.
What is it about one another that made y'all think, yes, this person is the one for me? Love y'all and wish y'all the absolute best. Thank you so much. And honestly, for me, like, I been knew it was Julian, like, ever since, like, I don't know. it just like happened, but it was like way before we started talking when we were friends. I feel like I don't want to say like different, you know, because like he used to like flirt with other girls and stuff, but like when he used to like just talk to me and like just be genuine about who he was, like I could tell like he was a very good person, you know, like I knew it was him, you know.
Wait, there was like so many things that made it like think you were not gonna happen, or what?
Yeah, it was many things that made me think that no, we're not gonna be together. We're like, and I had accepted. I was like, you know what, like maybe it's like best if we're just friends, you know, like.
For real?
Yeah.
So basically, like I told her, like, well, it was kind of like, remember when we were talking about like how I like you for you, like you as a person, like. Okay, well, some situation was happening. And I was telling her, like...
I just asked him, I was like, babe, what's your type, like, before me?
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what she asked.
Yeah.
She asked, what's your type before you? And I was like, I told her, I was like, you're my type, obviously I'm with you. But what I really meant is, like, and I don't want this to sound bad, and this is just the easiest way to explain it, but, like, I hate to say it too, like, personality, but not the personality, just how she is as a person. What, did I say it bad? But, like, the thing that I think knew, like, boom, she's the one. So whenever we first met, I was like on the fence, like, bro, this girl, I think she's just playing games, man.
Cause I didn't kiss him the first time I met.
Not even that. We didn't even hang out. Like she dipped out. Like whatever. First time I was like, ooh, she not one of those. She not the easy one. So off the bat, I was like, all right, she got the good qualities. She's not a thotty, but really, it was just like one big thing is like everybody like I feel like all the odds were against me, like. He's a bad dude. Everybody on TikTok hating me, and then like even her like freaking thinking that I'm a player and stuff, and like she still believed in us, and like that just showed me like, dang, if I really choose to be with this girl and one thing happens one day, like bro, like you know what I'm saying, she's solid. Like I don't gotta question her loyalty or question like her sticking with me.
I saw him go through many failed talking stages with girls.
I feel like, bro, that's just something you can't like find in a lot of people is like loyalty, like you know, really being down for you against all the odds. You know what I'm saying? Like there's this one song. Remember the song we listened to today with 50 Cent?
Oh yeah.
21 Questions.
It's easy to love me now.
But he's just asking the girl a bunch of questions like, if I went to driving the hoopty instead of a Benz, would you still?
Oh yeah.
So like basically like, would you still rock with me even if we're like?
Yeah, like broke.
Poor, yeah.
Yeah. No wonder you were looking at me when I was driving.
Yeah.
My little.
Aww. I did something for like, I knew I was down for Rosada, and I knew she was the one. Like whenever I would drive from San Antonio to Houston, like all the time, bro. Like that's like.
Yeah, that's when I knew you were the one too.
Still the one I run to.
Remember whenever I told you like we're being serious, like you were like shocked, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I was freaking shocked. And I told my mom too, like when I started talking to my mom about Julian, she was like, because my mom knows about my past relationships, she was like, I just want you to be happy and I don't want the same thing that happened with your ex to happen again. I was like, nah mom, like Julian is different. Like no guy has ever drove like 4 hours just to come spend 2 days with me and then have to go back. Like that's just different, you know, like.
And
max.
usually it was like half a day because you had to go to church and stuff.
I have to go to church, and then he used to come out on Fridays.
Yeah.
And I, like, it was just school, and then the actual day we could hang out was Saturday, and then he went back on Sunday, and it was just like 2 days, like, and I was like, no guy has ever done that for me. Like, I know he's down as fuck for me, so.
And that's what I meant by like actions, you know what I'm saying? Like.
And then one time he was homeless in Houston.
Yeah.
So that just really showed me, like, yeah, he's down as fuck. Like, he's the one, like, I want to settle down with him, and take him serious, tell my mom about him. And that's actually when I think he met my mom.
But I also feel like it's really like matching like each other's like actions, kind of.
Yeah.
Like.
And we think the same. Like,
yeah.
Our minds are connected.
Yes. One thing that I do want to come across is I do not believe in opposites attract. I think that is the worst thing, because if you are different from your spouse, y'all are not going to get along. Y'all are not going to be able to be together. Y'all are not going to be able to sit in the car ride. Y'all are not going to be able to sleep together. And we do have our differences, but like
most of the stuff, like he likes Lil Durk, I like Lil Durk.
Just a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like she likes being stinky, I like being stinky, and
we both don't shower for like a week.
Oh!
I'm just kidding. When you're having a bad day, what do you do to make yourself feel better? What advice would you give someone that is struggling with depression?
All right, we're gonna end off the video on this question. So,
when I have a bad day, I don't know, I usually get really stressed, but like when I'm, say like me and Julian get in an argument or something, I either like clean or, I don't know, I write down my feelings actually in a little notebook that I have.
I think writing down is a really good thing because you really have to think before you put it on the paper, and it just causes your brain to think a little more about your feelings. And I'm not saying like your problems are not that bad, but sometimes when you write them down and you read them, you might realize like, yo, these problems are not actually like that much problems to be so sad and angry over.
Yeah.
For me, I feel like there's a couple things that you could do. First, I think this is a really big one, is getting off of your phone. Because I feel like, me personally, like every time you go on your phone, you're always seeing people doing good. And if you're already struggling with depression and you're already so low, and seeing other people do good, like, and you're at a low point, then it's just gonna bring you lower and lower and lower, and you're just like, it's just bad mentally. You need like a hobby or something to like entertain, like, or get your mind away from maybe the situation. But it also don't want to abuse it. So like, say if you're super depressed and the only thing that gets you away from that is playing video games, like doing something else, like that should.
I remember when I was going through depression in like the beginning of 2021, I think. I used to go out with my friends a lot, like my family. I just wanted to like get out of bed because I would spend like days in bed, not eat. Also like eat, because I feel like a lot of people lose weight when they're depressed, and I used to be.
Well, some people also.
And I was one of them.
Some people stress eat too, though.
Yeah.
Like, I like to put myself in like another situation that I could be in and that I'm blessed enough to not be in. So like showing gratitude and just being grateful for like the position that I'm in. So like in this apartment, there's like a period where I was like super depressed and unmotivated and sad and everything. Myself like 2 years ago, or even kids my age, they'd be blessed and happy to live in a 2-bedroom apartment near the Galleria in Houston, you know what I'm saying? And like, I just gotta, really count my blessings and see what like I'm thankful for. I'm healthy, I got my family, like I'm not like really struggling. So like, I feel like it's duty to myself to not pity and not feel down. Focusing on the positive and good things that are in your life rather than the negative. Like, for example, Rosada, when she was sick, really, really sick, and that's another thing I want to get across, Rosada gets sick a lot. But yeah, when she was sick, and I remember she was throwing up, and what did you say about the throwing up? Like, you were like, I just want to be able to sleep.
Oh, I told him, I was like, I just want to feel normal again. Like, you don't realize it. Like, it's a good thing, And when you're sick, you really, like, you want to be good, and that's something I told Julian. I was like, babe, I just want to feel normal, and I started crying because I was so sick. Like, I couldn't stop throwing up. Thinking about how good I was just made me like,
and I feel like
be grateful.
That is what helps me and like might help other people, is like thinking about the blessings and focusing on the positives. I know it's hard, but really like what you put your attention towards is what you're gonna focus on. So if you're always focusing on negative, there's just gonna be negative thoughts going through your head. I think that's the perfect thing, is focus on the light at the tunnel. The one positive thing that you do have in your life, you know what I'm saying? Well, yo guys, that is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully guys, you enjoyed this. We answered some good questions, and I feel like we answered a lot of them.
And we still have a lot, so if you want a part 2, let us know.
If y'all want a part 2, let us know what we should talk about and what we should eat. And if you haven't seen these mukbangs on the screen, click them and make sure you watch them.